And we are live. Alrighty. Um, as said in the description that I'm going to leave the stream open to anyone who wants to join. So Marvel Fan 28, if you're still in the chat and you want to join the stream and watch Hereditary, that'd be cool. I'm just getting the movie set up for a little bit. For this is going to be in a little bit. If I can. Oh my gosh. My dog was wanting to bark. Jeez. Okay, he says no, I'm good. All right. Yeah, sounds good. All right, so yeah, let me get this hooked up, and then yeah, we'll get started with the recap. Charles Clayton is in the chat. What is up? Okay, so all right, let's get started, I guess. So let me pull up Letterboxd on here. If it saved my login, that would be great. Probably didn't though, because that's usually how these things work. It didn't. Okay, that's just fabulous. Actually, no, it did. Okay, never mind. How would I pitch the Batman 2? Honestly, the one idea that I had is like do a time jump, like to the point in like the comics where like Robin gets into the mix and stuff. And what everyone's talking about, how they want Giancarlo Esposito as Mr. Freeze in the movie. I am 100% down for that. Do I have my headset up here? I do. Okay. So I just saying I don't have a microphone, so audio's gonna sound a little weird. It might. I don't know. All right, so we got Letterboxd pulled up. I'll look at those later. Okay, so I was able to watch 5 movies so far in the 2-day span of October so far. And I don't know if you guys saw the unboxing video yesterday, but the plan is for the month of October to do a stream every Saturday or Sunday, do a watch along in the stream, and then recap what I watched in the month. So yeah. Okay, so I did watch some like non-horror stuff so far this month. Like I think a couple things, but I'll pull it up. I would introduce Joker and Robin. I would kill Robin and do Red Hood in the third movie. Someone that I was talking to on a live stream a little while ago said that they should bring in the Red Hood and I think that would be pretty cool. Um, I wouldn't say kill Robin if they're going to introduce Robin, like right out of the first movie that he's in or something. But and then I also wouldn't want to introduce Joker quite yet because he's like, I don't know. They've already kind of overused Joker, like, and it's kind of, I don't know. It's they've overused Joker a lot in these live action Batman movies, and I don't know. I wouldn't want to see him like in the second movie. Scratch that. I would introduce Robin in the second, and then the villain would be Mr. Freeze, and would introduce Joker in the third movie. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Share. All right. All right. So, um, all right. So yeah, the first thing that I watched this month was Hocus Pocus 2. Um, I know a lot of people are really liking this movie, but to me, I mean, not really liking it, but I mean like just liking it in general. But for me, Hocus Pocus 2 just felt like a pretty bland rehash of the first film. Um and the some of the new characters are a little bland. The returning characters are fun though. The Sanderson sisters are always fun to see on screen. And as a follow up to the first film, I think it falls way like very flat and was not worth the 29-year wait. But I don't know. Some people might have differing opinions, and I'm fine with that. But I just wasn't a big fan of the movie. All right, you got to scroll all the way down, and then you just go to the second page, or no, third page. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was doing a lot of stuff on Letterboxd earlier today, so it's popping up with a bunch of random stuff. Um. Okay, so then the second thing I watched was The Munsters, which I don't think it was as terrible as most people are making it out to be, but it wasn't very good either. Um, for me, I think that well, it says like even right here, it's not. I don't think it's the level of Morbius bad. Like I don't think it's like that kind of funny bad movie this year, but it's not good by any means. Eddie Munster was good casting. You know, I think that was probably the best part of the entire movie. Um, and then the vibe just gives off like nostalgic Halloween sort of feel. But there's so many things that were just missed opportunities in this movie. There's you know like the fact that the movie wasn't in black and white; it was all color. That was kind of weird. I really wish they did it in black and white because that's what the beginning of the teaser was kind of showing, like the teaser trailer, but then it wasn't, sadly. Um, but yeah, and then um, Sherry Moon Zombie is not a very good actress. It's kind of like a wide belief. She's not great in this movie either. Um, and the guy who plays Herman Munster was pretty annoying, but I don't know. Other than that, the movie was just fine. I might watch it again. I don't know. It's not something that it's like unbearable. Morbius is the best movie ever. I can agree. All right. Then scroll up. Oh yeah. I watched Do Revenge because I thought it was gonna be like some sort of Heather's type of movie, and it kind of is like that, but it is not at all what I thought it would be. And then Blonde one of the worst movies I have ever seen. That movie was disgusting. And then Avatar I rewatched because that movie's awesome. All right, now we get into the third watch, which I watched Frailty. Um, I rewatched it. It's a great movie. If you guys haven't seen this one, please watch it because it is a very, very underrated horror movie directed by Bill Paxton. Um, it's got Matthew McConaughey in it. He gives an outstanding performance in it, and it's just like I said, it's extremely underrated. I started doing this thing where it's like the spooky scale or whatever as well. I think I gave Hocus Pocus 2 a 4 out of 10 because the there's like this weird marriage thing where they're like 13 or something and they're getting married off, and it's like, okay, that I would be afraid of that. And 4 out of 10 because it's reality. This one I gave like a 6 out of 10 because it's a very eerie movie, but there isn't that much that's like genuinely horrific in the movie. So I can't really say it's like super scary. It's kind of tame. Morbius isn't just a meme; it's a work of modern art that transcends Hollywood. Oh man, if Luke Ponto was in here, he would be so livid right now. Then I watched Cult of Chucky because I've been on a Child's Play rewatch binge. Kind of, I've been doing it like as the kill counts have come out. If you guys don't watch the kill count, please do because James A. Janice is a is an absolute mastermind. Um, and yeah, so I watched Cult of Chucky because they just did Cult of Chucky on last Friday, I think, like this previous Friday. Um, yeah, this one jumped up on me a little bit, like in terms of rewatch, because at first I didn't like it at all, and then this time I really enjoyed it. It's still one of the weaker movies in the series, like by a long shot, because I mean, well, it's Seed of Chucky's easily the worst, but it's I just still don't actually hate that movie. Um, and then Cult of Chucky's probably second to the bottom. And oh man, so this movie had some gnarly kills and some extremely funny moments, and then other moments that were just like weird as heck. I didn't understand like some of the things that happened in this movie, like just randomly out of nowhere. The main character Nika just has, just does it, just goes at it with another patient at this rehab center. It was weird. But it was a fun movie. The three Chuckies were very funny. The scene with all three of them together was great. This is great. And then the last thing that I watched was The Conjuring, or the most recent thing that I've watched is The Conjuring. Um, yeah, this is an awesome movie. It was a rewatch. I have already seen this before, plenty of times actually. I think I've seen it like 3 or 4 times now. But yeah, this is a great movie. I do prefer Conjuring 2 though. Kind of a hot take, but yeah. This is so far the highest on the spooky scale so far. Um, it's a 7.5 out of 10, so I haven't watched that much like scary stuff. I'd probably put Exorcist, like The Exorcist, in that range as well, like the 7 to 10, just the 7 to 8 out of 10 range. I think maybe the only movie that I'd put as a 10 out of 10 on the spooky scale is like uh Sinister, maybe? I don't know. But Sinister is a pretty creepy movie. Um yeah, that's pretty much it for this roundup so far. That is the first 2 days of October that we just covered there. And well, we're watching Hereditary right now, so that's going to be watch number 6. So, yeah. All right, so no one's hopped in the stream yet, so if anyone wants to, now's a chance. Yeah. And if you guys do want to watch Hereditary, sync your copies. And yeah, we'll get started once everyone's ready. I'll get a timer set as well. Whoa, I'm trying to spell stopwatch and miserably at spelling that. All right, if you guys are watching Hereditary, let me know. Is She-Hulk a disaster? I've only seen the first 3 episodes, and from that, indeed it is. I think I gave those 3 as a whole a 1.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. Terrible stuff. Like, I genuinely despised those first 3 episodes a lot. And honestly, I'm gonna just say it now. I think that She-Hulk's backstory is probably the worst thing, like the worst backstory of the entire MCU. It was told in 15 minutes, not even 15 minutes of the first episode, and it's literally She-Hulk just like being like like being in contact with a vial of Hulk's blood, which turns her into She-Hulk, which is terrible. Oh yeah, I bet it does. I bet it does say that. I heard some people actually like genuinely thinking that She-Hulk was like the best show in the MCU so far. I was like, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people seem to not like episode 5, I think, and I didn't like any of the first 3, so I think I'm gonna most likely hate episode 5 as well. But yeah, I'm not at all looking forward to continuing that show because what I saw was not good. Whew, okay. I've got my digital copy of Hereditary synced. Yes, I do have a Blu-ray, but I don't have a Blu-ray player in the room that I'm currently setting this up for. So I know a dude who said it was better than 90 or 80% of the MCU. Well then, That is an interesting opinion. I'm not saying that it's wrong because no one's opinion is wrong, but I don't agree with that at all. I mean, yeah, the MCU is getting very generic, and She-Hulk, I'm not saying isn't original at all, because inside of the MCU, there hasn't been a courtroom drama comedy. I can guarantee that, but nah, nah. I stopped watching it so quickly. Like as soon as the third episode dropped, or not dropped, but ended for me, um, I just said screw it. I'm not watching this until the finale's aired. But also, I don't want to deal with 6 episodes back to back to back of She-Hulk. So I don't know. I didn't even finish Miss Marvel. I just caught recaps of it. Um, and that was not good either. But then She-Hulk became the worst thing in the MCU so far, in my opinion. The MCU has had quite a few bad movies, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Looking back on the MCU now, I don't think that there's as many good movies as there are like mid tier to ick movies, the mid tier to ick tier movies. But like, I don't know. There's some movies that I just don't really like nowadays, like Thor: Love and Thunder. I just didn't enjoy that much, um, as much as I hoped I would, and most people, a lot of people did. I don't think a lot of like most people really like that movie, but I don't really like. Well, I don't like Thor: The Dark World, Thor: The Dark World, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man: Far From Home. I don't like it either. Um, what else? Oh, Eternals. Yeah, that Eternals was my least favorite project in the MCU, and then it was dethroned by She-Hulk. From the first 3 episodes, it was dethroned by She-Hulk. So, yeah, not good. And I heard that like in episode 6 or something, Daredevil was teased, and or no, episode 5, Daredevil was teased, and then he still hasn't showed up, and there's 2 more episodes out. So, and there's 2 more episodes left. So I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. They're gonna bring him in because they brought him in the trailer, and they were teasing him a lot. But come on, like within 2 episodes, you still haven't brought in Daredevil after you teased him. That's kind of tedious. That is very tedious. That's fair. Spider-Man: Far From Home was overrated. Yeah, or is overrated. Yeah, it is overrated in my opinion. At least it is extremely overrated. And then I really wish it didn't happen, but my opinion on No Way Home has regressed so much since the theater experience. Um, Rewatching it, the beginning is horrible. I absolutely like. Well, I mean, besides the opening, I do not like that beginning stretch of the movie, like the first half hour, the setup to the entire plot of the movie, how um Peter is talking, so then Doctor Strange mixes up a spell is so dumb. And the humor just doesn't land at all. Um, but the bringing back the villains and Toby and Andrew, I know it's a lot of people haven't seen it, but it's been how long? 10 months since the movie came out. So I mean, if you're gonna watch it, you probably have watched it already. But come on, like that was utterly fantastic. But the beginning of the movie was just very inconsistent compared to the rest of the movie. So I give it like 4 out of 5. It's good, but the beginning is just not. It's not. Um. Well, I think we'll just get started with the watch along for Hereditary then. Um, Marvel fan, I don't know if you're watching or not, if you're wanting to get synced up to this movie or not. But yeah, you can keep asking questions if you want to. This is a Q&A after all, so yeah. Keep firing questions down below and I will answer them. But yeah, without further ado, let's start Hereditary in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, shoot. I'm behind by a couple seconds. It's fine. It's just like 3 seconds or something like that. It's fine. It didn't play when I wanted it to play, so I'm behind by like 3 seconds or something like that. It's been a while since I've watched this movie, though, so. Let me turn on the subtitles. Shoot, I didn't know that. Shoot. Nope. Nope. How do I turn on subtitles on this? I have subtitles. Why does Voodoo have to be so complicated? The beginning was bad. Everything with Toby and Andrew was pog, though. Yeah, it was great. Okay, now I'm synced. Yeah. If I can figure out how to turn on subtitles on this. Alright, yeah, we're good. Okay, I turned them on. Got a second person in the chat. What's going on? To be very fair, a lot of people put this as like their favorite horror movie of all time. I've only ever seen it once. It's great, but it's not nearly my favorite of all time. Oh, please don't tell me that's a spammer because they just came in and left. Oh, second person back. I'm not ready for this ending at all. Because, yeah, once you get to that last, I don't know, 20 minutes, this movie just goes insane. My lord, my computer is like, sounds like a jet starting up or something like that. Why is it so loud outside? Oh, of course. There's a tractor running across the road from my house. That's annoying. Now, only if I had like a soundproof theater or something like that, that would be beautiful. I hope the stream isn't picking up the audio from the movie because that would be bad. So yeah, if you're in the chat, just keep firing questions down below. I can answer them. Favorite food? Um, it's like a tie between five different things. I don't know. Like macaroni and cheese is great. Pizza's great. Tacos are awesome. I'm trying to think of like a good dessert or something like that. You know, this like those three: macaroni and cheese, pizza, tacos. Chicken wings and mozzarella sticks are also great. This is a good question though. I hope this isn't like burning the plastic on these movies over here. Like running like a jet engine. Holy crap. Steak is goat. Steak is great. But it is not the goat for me. At least not for me. But steak is good. The entire stack of movies just fell on my foot. And they just went under my chair. Good lord. Oh man. Are you Are you joking? Oh my gosh. My Blu-rays really don't like me today, do they? I don't think they do. Oh man. Okay. Tony Collette's great in this movie. Hey, hey, hey. My chair is so loud. Sorry if I randomly just start laughing out of nowhere because I was watching South Park and that got me in a very silly, goofy mood, if you know what I mean. But that wasn't creepy or anything. I am a couple seconds behind, so that was a little delayed. See, if I knew how voodoo worked on TVs, this I would have zero problems. But what? Was it a bird? BRB. All right. These subtitles are extremely delayed. Just saying, again, if you want to join the stream, the link is in the comments. This movie is wild. It's not wild yet, but it's pretty wild. These subtitles are very, very delayed. What the? Where did she get the blade? The heck? This is almost like the first time I've seen this movie because I don't remember a lot of stuff besides the ending of the movie and some like key moments where like the beginning I remembered, like the some of the death scenes I do remember as well, but other than that, not really anything. So yeah, this might as well be like the first time I'm watching this movie. Oh my gosh. One second, guys. Dogs like to bark for some reason. And that is a good question. If they, why do they want to bark? I don't know, but ask your local therapist, I guess. I don't know. All right, now I'm completely synced up. Not at all the way. That's good. Dang, this kid likes to do drugs. I feel like I likes to do drugs a lot for some reason. Okay, I still don't understand. What is with the clicking tongue? Like, there's very few things in this movie that just hold it back. Like, not very few. There's just a few things that hold this back from like being great. Like, why does she click her tongue so much? Like weird things like that. I get there's like some stuff like toward the end of the movie that they kind of do with like the clicking of the tongue and stuff like that, but that's like way later on, and there's no answers. Why he's always going all the time? It gets annoying. That was loud. Hmm. Wow. I was taking off the headrest in the chair. Sorry. But, oh my! Again, the tongue click. What? It's just a Nervous tick or what? It's not at all explained. Okay, I kind of wish it was because kind of it's like very unexplained. I don't know if it's supposed to be like inferred or something. Like you're supposed to figure it out by yourself. Like what is it? You know? But I don't know. I'm not a huge Ari Aster fan. I didn't like Midsummer, but I do like this movie. And those are his only two movies. So if it's a 50-50, then I'm not a fan. Not a big fan at least. I don't because I didn't hate Midsummer, but Midsummer, not Midsummer. Midsummer was just very strange, and I didn't really like it that much. Just not as much as this, at least. I forgot this was so early on in the movie. Well, not early on, but like earlier than I really thought it was. But yeah, yeah, gosh. I said no. Yes. All Star Llama 74. What's up? Oh yeah. That's really loud music. Hmm. This is probably the uh, I don't want to say worst part of the movie because it's not like bad by any means, but like worst in terms of what this movie's trying to infer, like sadness and stuff like that. You know, we're only 32 minutes in. That's impressive. God, it's so hard to watch. Oh gosh. Ugh. Look at this idiot. He's high off his mind. High off his mind, and he just made his sister's head fall off. Yeah. Oh god. Marvel fan is back. Okay. Oh lord. This movie is so hard to watch. Another reason why I don't like this movie that much. There's just so many movies that are hard to watch, like Blonde, what I was talking about earlier, which I said was one of the worst things I've ever seen, because that movie is extremely hard to watch, and so is this movie. But it's not nearly as bad as Blonde because Blonde is rated NC-17 and this is rated R. Pretty sure. But Blonde doesn't have people's heads falling off, so that's yeah, it's just rated R. Man, that was not fun to watch. God, I hate how loud this chair is. That's like the one bad thing about this. It feels nice. It's comfy, but it's very loud. Like even when you have the massager on and stuff, it's like like that loud. Many movies are hard to watch. Oh, I'm not. I wouldn't say that I'm squeamish, but like, um, there's a lot of movies that are just difficult to watch. Personally, Hereditary is one of those. It's not a movie that I tend to rewatch, but I wanted to rewatch it because I don't remember a lot about it. And Blonde is extremely hard to watch. It's a fictionalized story about Marilyn Monroe, and I mean clearly it's very fictionalized because I don't believe, at least I don't believe she went through like as much trauma as she did in the movie because that is like just from the opening 20 minutes that is a lot. But I don't know. I don't know her entire backstory because I don't like keep up with that stuff. But that movie was really bad. Besides Ana de Armas's performance, that movie was terrible. And only part of that is because of how hard it is to watch. There's like zero enjoyment from that movie. This movie, on the other hand, is just kind of hard to watch in the good reasons because it's like just extremely emotional. You know, the director handled that well. The director of Blonde does not handle that well. We're only 37 minutes in. Oh god. Oh god. Why did I pick this movie to watch? I remembered that. I remembered that was coming, but 38 minutes into the movie. Oh my gosh. Why did I pick to watch this movie? I'm not saying it's bad. But holy crap. Mm. Toni Collette is amazing in this movie, but her screaming gets so annoying after like a minute of listening to it. That is a cool shot. I really need to get a Blu-ray player up in here because in this room because the Voodoo streaming quality is not great. Don't get me wrong, I love Voodoo, but their streaming quality is just not the best. Got two people in the chat. Three people in the chat. Whoa. Jared, what is up, my man? Three? Yeah. Three. Yeah, it just popped up on here. Jared, if you do want to join, there is a link to the stream towards the top of the chat. I don't know how to pin it, but Man, what is with this dude smoking so much? Jeez Louise. Sorry, right now I'm watching Death on the Nile. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. If you have seen Hereditary, though, Jared, what do you think? Man, this movie's crazy. Haven't seen Hereditary. That's a good movie. Yeah, you should definitely watch that sometime. It's good. Yeah. I can't handle this movie, man. It was worth the $5 on Amazon, though. Jeez. $5 for this movie is kind of a steal, honestly. But man, this one's hard to watch. I'm gonna be right back. Just a second, guys. Probably not just a second. Probably like a couple minutes. I'll be right back though. All right. So apparently, I have to go do a couple things. So it's gonna cut the stream a little early. Sorry, we weren't able to finish the movie. But if you want to keep watching it, we're at 49 minutes 25 seconds. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, stick around for more streams in the future and more videos if you're new. See ya, man. But yeah, see you guys.